We're here at the 2025 Iowa State Fair. I'm here with Colton, and he is the winner of our FFA Innovation Award this year. And he's going to introduce himself and then tell us about what he's been doing.
So I'm Colton Bogue, representing the Cedar Rapids Prairie FFA chapter, and I am here, brought my electric race car that I race through Prairie Electric Car Club throughout the Midwest.
So, Colton, tell me a little bit about the design of your car, some steps you've gone through to evolve to this point.
So initially this car started off, last year I raced a car I built through 8th grade, and I did really well with that car. However, I learned many things from building that car, such as different properties of material, how they all work together, the weights of different materials. I also learned many things about the electrical system of these cars and how I can better my next car for the next year. So this car, I wanted to make it about half the size of the other car, which I did by making it about 60 pounds lighter. And I also wanted it to be way more aerodynamic in the front end by rounding off the front and trying to keep the air on the same plane throughout the whole car. That's the main design of the car. I went with open wheel because I found through Fusion 360 that it has less aerodynamic drag than covering the front wheels and adding the weight of trying to cover them with any sort of aluminum or plastic.
What size motor do you got?
I have a 3,000 watt motor from a hub kit from an electric lighting, and it can do about 68 miles an hour.
How many volts you run?
72, which can charge up to 85 volts at full charge.
So it was, I think you said something like 1.2 kilowatts of power total out of your batteries and maximum.
Yes, so we are only allowed to have 1,200 watt hours of battery, which is about the same amount of power that it would take to run a hairdryer for 1 hour. So these cars, on very limited amounts of power, especially this one, can go distances of over 40 miles.
So, like if you're running fast, what kind of range would you have versus driving? I mean, if maximum range is 40 miles, how fast would you be driving?
To go about 40 miles, you have to stay kind of closer to the 30 to 40 mile mark, as these cars, we primarily test them on a 1 hour duration. So in about that hour period of time, our goal is to use that 1,200 watts in the most energy efficient way as possible. So we do things such as carrying our momentum while cornering and using the advantages of hills and declines to help get us up to those speeds. So that way we can use minimal power to keep us at those higher speeds.
So this car does it have dynamic braking as well?
So this car, it has disc brakes on all 3 wheels. However, it also has regenerative braking in the hub motor. So what this allows me to do is when I'm going down a hill at Road America, say, I can let off the throttle completely. And what that allows me to do is put battery back, or power back into the battery. Okay. So that way I can use it later on during the race.
Okay. Any other features you would like to talk about?
I would really like to talk about how I have these screens inside of the car. So on the dash of the car, I have a voltmeter, ammeter, and wattmeter on one side. So this allows me to see my live action voltage changes, the live action amps that I'm pulling, and how many watts I pull. This paired with my other screen that tells me how fast I'm going, how much time has elapsed, and how far I've gone, allows me to calculate in my head to see what I need to be doing differently to be setting either a track record or to beat the other cars in my class.
So it sounds like you've been successful. Tell us about some of your events and how you've done it.
So at the latest event that I was at, I set another track record around our high school, and I beat the old track record by over 10 laps. And on top of that, at our Road America event, I had set a new record for handling and braking. I was able to handle this car between 5 cones, one way, turn around, and come back the other way in under 15 seconds. And that was all due to my 72-volt battery, which gave me more acceleration. And finally, I'd like to talk about at Hawkeye Downs in Cedar Rapids during the braking test, I was able to stop in under 9 feet, which was a new new track record. And actually, it was a Midwest record for new braking in the electric class.
Very cool. So, I just want to thank you for the time and your efforts into doing this and bringing it to the Iowa State Fair, being part of the FFA exhibition here. These type of things people really enjoy seeing, and congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.